Hello everybody, we are back with DC Conversations. We have with us our political editor Mr. Balu Pulipaka, and today we are going to discuss, he would talk about the most talked about topic right now in the Telugu states, which is Medigadda barrage. So welcome to the show, Mr. Balu. Tell me,
Thanks.
you recently visited the site along with the Chief Minister and rest of the other journalists. What were your observations?
My observations is it's a much bigger disaster than what it seems to be from a distance. Unless you really go and see what happened there, you don't understand the gravity of the problem. It's very easy to sit and say, "Oh, it's just sinking of 2-3 pillars." Cracks develop in your home also on the walls and stuff like that, and it can be repaired. It is not like some maestri can go with a bag of cement and then use a trowel and splash some cement into the cracks and then fill it up.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
Mm.
The fact is there is 3 to 5 feet of sinking in block number 7, pier 19, 20, 21, and there is one of them has a serious crack, 22, top to bottom. And these are not some small hairline cracks or something. When we're talking about a crack, we're talking about a crack that is 2 feet, 3 feet. The whole structure, this is a pillar. It's broken and it's shifted. These are not something that, as a layperson, from what little I understand talking to engineers and structural engineers or civil engineers, what little I have understood is that it is not a minor problem by any stretch of imagination. This is a serious problem. This puts the entire Kaleshwaram project into serious jeopardy, because Medigadda barrage, where this happened, is the linchpin. Medigadda barrage is the last of the 3 barrages. Okay? It stores water. After Medigadda, we have Annaram barrage, or rather before. The river is flowing from my left to right. The river flow is this way. Medigadda is here. That's the final barrage. Okay. Before Medigadda, we have Annaram barrage, and before Annaram, we have Sundilla barrage. The idea is, when the river is in flow, water is allowed from Sundilla through Annaram, and it comes to Medigadda, where it gets stopped. Medigadda gets filled to the required level, whatever the engineers at that point of time decide, depending on how much flow is there. And then there is a pump house, close to, not very far from the Annaram barrage. Because the ground elevation is like that, okay? Medigadda is at a lower level than Sundilla is. So water has to be lifted.
Yeah.
The idea is, when the river flow stops, you have water at Medigadda. You use the pump house near Annaram. Annaram barrage is here. The pump house is here. You lift water from this and pour it here. Then this gets filled up to a required level. You do the same with another pump house and lift the water and pour it behind Sundilla. And there is one more pump house near Yellampalli Reservoir. So from there, from the Sundilla stretch of the river, if I can call it that, they lift water from there and pour it into Yellampalli Reservoir. From Yellampalli Reservoir onwards, it goes down further into the Sriram Sagar, SRSP, flood flow canal, and so on and so forth. That's when the rest of the system kicks in, of the Kaleshwaram project.
Yeah.
Okay. There is truth in it. Obviously, what the BRS says, Kaleshwaram is not just 3 barrages. Sure, there are pump houses, there are canals, there are cisterns, there are all kinds of other irrigation-related infrastructure. But what is being glossed over by PRS is that Medigadda is the linchpin. They are trying to make it as if it's a very, very simple problem. It is not a simple problem. It's going to cost a lot of money. It's going to cost a lot of time. I, for one, can, with a fair amount of certainty, say for sure that this coming monsoon, these 3 barrages are out of action. They will not be storing water. In 2023, when the monsoon comes, when Godavari starts flowing again, hopefully in its normal levels, and we won't have any floods like we had in 2022.
Yeah.
Those kind of floods, or even the 2019 floods, which were much lesser than 2022. Hopefully, it will not be a flooded Godavari this year. Keep our fingers crossed. After all, it's our money, it's public money. Nobody wants a major disaster there. Everybody wants it to work, but the fact is, it's not going to work this year.